But good evening. Oh, call started. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yum, 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 yum.
Zip it about.
As if this show isn't annoying enough.
Exactly.
We can just start if you.
Yeah, just make it annoying as possible.
Yeah, we could. I suppose we could start.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Jimmy, and the fellas will tell you about every single game that you're playing this week.
Yeah, huh?
News, reviews, and an in
Anything's gotta be better than the Xbox, fools.
Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
Yes.
Whenever you notice something like that, a wizard did it.
I see, all right, yes. But in episode AG4...
Wizard.
Okay, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
Boy, you have to press repeat, yo.
Very proud of you. That's very nice.
Hello and welcome to episode 419 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay! 419. I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
Yep.
New year, back to normal.
Back
It's
to
all
normal.
good.
Back to
Yeah,
everything's
back to subnormal,
back.
Rock.
There you go. I've got a question for you, Duke.
Ooh, question time.
I have. I've got a question. Do you know the let's start the motherfucking show thing that Chinny does at the beginning?
Yeah.
Is the first doom doom off Personal Jesus? Is that what that's off?
No, that was him playing the guitar, and you said at the time, it's like Personal Jesus.
Oh, there you go. Who knew?
I like it.
It does sounds just like the beginning of Personal
Okay,
Jesus.
fine. You know the song better than I do, so I actually shouldn't say that what sounds like what, but it's not from that. It's from Chinny playing the guitar. I
That
want
was
everyone to
actually
know,
Chinny
first of all,
doing it.
we're not military veterans. We're veterans of the gaming lifestyle, Chinny.
Also, we stream every Sunday at 9 p.m. GMT. That's British time. But if you're in America, you'll have to watch it at your own fucking time. But we do stream.
Sunday. If you don't watch us stream live, you better be dead or in jail.
You better be dead or in jail. And if you're in jail, break out.
So that's Duke. He plays a lot of sound effects. Stu's the one
Yeah,
with the
who knew?
stupid voice, and I'm the one that generally sort of thinks I'm better than everything. So, I don't know.
I want everyone to know I am not playing video games right now. I am not cross-stitching. I am folding my laundry. So.
Oh, there you go. Are you not doing grades tonight? No grades to do?
Oh, I have the day off tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Martin Luther King. Oh, yeah.
Something's happening.
What did Martin Luther King ever do for me?
Martin had a dream.
You know what I mean?
Martin had
yeah.
a dream.
He did.
Yeah. Also, in between Sundays, sometimes all three of us get on our Twitch and YouTube stream and stream games all together.
Yeah, all the time I do.
Yeah.
Well, you do, Chinny, hunting your chicken dinner, but we tend not
It's
to
never
much.
just me playing PUBG. There's all sorts of variety of content going out on our YouTube channel.
Well, here's the update for the week. Has Chinny gotten his chicken dinner?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
But my defense is I only played it today since last week.
I only played it 17 times.
Yeah, I played it for an hour and a half today.
I only played it
solo.
for 17 hours.
Are we done? We're done.
You don't have to say in my defense. It's not that you have something to apologize for. It just hasn't happened yet. It'll happen.
Yeah,
it's like
it'll
saying
happen.
in my defense it hasn't rained because blah blah blah.
Are we done saying the same jokes, Stu?
No.
No. Okay, so
I'll bring it up every week. It's fine until
so
you do it.
I'll get some footage of me on the screen.
Failing.
No,
Is that
I
what you
got
said?
second again today.
Might as well have been 10.
And I was breaking down, and somebody left. This is a first for me, right? Somebody left the stream. Somebody stopped watching me because he said, "Lol, this is depressing me."
Brilliant.
So he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go because this is depressing me." So I'll try and find the bit where I came second.
Yeah, I don't know whether you're aware, but Lee Batchelor, when you put you were going live on PUBG, he put you a nice picture of the hunt for the chicken dinner.
No,
or was that you?
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's put live on Twitch, hunt for the chicken dinner.
For those who don't know, Chinny has not gotten a solo chicken dinner. He's doing it on Xbox because it's easier because they're
No,
noobs.
no. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
What the fuck did you just say?
Have you not been playing it on Xbox?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I'm
we
not
went
going to
through
submit
this.
myself to playing on easy mode. Thank you, Eric.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Although, to be fair, last week you did say you were going to see if you could get one
Yeah.
on the Xbox. You
I
did
don't know,
mention.
Stu. You've known me for a long time now. I say a lot of things I don't do. It's kind of
You
my
did say
thing.
this, didn't you, Duke? You did mention this last week.
I don't know. I don't care. Chinny, here's the question. Are you
Yeah.
having fun playing PUBG or is it just grinding it out?
No. Like,
Not having fun.
No.
Which question?
I'm not having fun at all.
Oh,
Like
I'm sorry.
solo PUBG is not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do.
What the heck? Why are you doing it? It's not worth it.
Because I need the fucking solo chicken dinner.
Yeah,
He's
but
got to
you know
do
what?
it. He's got to do it. He
Who's
cannot
gonna
do
know?
it.
Who's gonna care?
Everybody.
Let me tell you this: when you get your solo chicken dinner, I'll go, "Awesome, congratulations, Chinny," and that'll be the end of it. It'll be 4 seconds
No,
of
well,
me saying,
I'll get people coming around and wanking me off or whatever.
"Is that really what you want?" Because if that's what you want, we could probably arrange that
Well,
without.
that's already probably happening on the stag do. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what y'all have planned for the stag do. I didn't want to go there, but you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I want to get it, Eric. I just don't.
It's
Right.
just there, isn't
But
it? It's
you
just
have the
like,
same thing. You
what?
can shut the fuck up, Eric, because you have the same thing with fucking Diamond on Rocket League. You don't know why.
Yeah, but you know what? I have fun when I play.
I had fun. Yeah, yeah.
If I didn't
Fuck
get
your
it, I would
fun.
still have fun.
Yeah, yeah, and that's where you fucking gone wrong, Eric, because it's not supposed to be fun. Okay.
No, it's a job.
Fucking miserable grind.
Right. It's like on Rounders. You don't call that work? What he does, grinding it out on his leather ass? No, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got like I had this Christmas present.
Oh.
Oh
My
snap!
favorite time. It's story time. Story time.
And the Christmas present it's about the size of a matchbox.
Oh, tiny.
It's very
So it's a
tiny.
flash drive.
And it was given to me by Tara's auntie and uncle. So they bought me this, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I made fun of the size of the present, and I went, wow, that's not a lot, is it? Could have tried harder.
Is it a bracelet?
No. So
is it a necklace?
Bracelet is the size of a matchbox.
what it
Oh, you
is?
get a bracelet.
Shut
a
the
matchbox,
fuck
a chain.
up.
For Donald Trump with his tiny
Is it
little
earrings?
No.
What part of
Stop it.
shut the fuck up don't you understand, Stu?
Fucking hell.
no.
Granted, I can.
It's a pack of cards, but not playing cards. It's
Oh.
a gaming quiz.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So,
Snap. It's really
welcome
interesting.
everybody tonight
Oh God,
to the very first Chinny quiz.
we're in trouble now, are we?
Sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
So right,
Did I mention my memory is not what it used to be?
you'll honestly, this is like a quiz for like someone who knows video games exist. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but you know what? That Stu is not used to. It's like putting Alex Trebek on Jeopardy. It's like
Yeah,
you
it is.
find-
True.
Alex Trebek knows everything if the answers are right in front of him. As soon as he doesn't, what?
Has he got like for old people with no memory anymore
pretty
questions?
much. So I'm gonna read
That
these
sounds
out.
like what it is.
I'm going to read these out, and the way we're going to do this in the totally brilliant quiz that I've just made up is that whoever shouts it out first. Oh, I've just remembered. I never send Andy R his PUBG code. Sorry about that, Andy.
Suck it.
I've got the
Yar.
note in front of me. I've been in London all week. Fucking leave me alone. Right, anyway.
Can I, before you start though, could I just say, Soul Brother said he's on the way to see his mum in hospital. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, really.
Also,
Good luck with that. Dude.
Yeah. Also, why are you listening to this show when you're on...
Yeah, on your way to hospital.
Oh, because he
anyway.
wants to take his mind off his problems.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
Welcome to the flower shop. Ugh.
So I'm going to read some questions out, and the first person to shout it out, and this gets judged by me, so I don't care.
What's the prize if we win?
The prize
Yeah, what's the
is
prize?
you
What's
get
the
a
prize?
I have
fucking
PUBG code.
you get a chicken
I
dinner.
know you have one.
I don't know what the prize is. I know,
Oh,
like
Well,
Well, you can determine that later.
No one cares. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got loads of these cards, so this is going to be like 10 weeks of fun.
This is great because, like, I'll just cut Duke off whether he answers first or not, so it don't matter.
True. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, but I'll have the right answer when you're done yelling.
Yeah.
First question.
Mario.
Nintendo Switch.
Okay. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
It's not funny or clever, you know. I understand.
Stu's laughing.
I'm laughing. It's funny.
Here we go. First question. What is the full title of Uncharted 4?
A Thief's End.
Correct. It is. What did you say, Duke? Drake's on crack or something?
Drake's on a plane.
Drake's on a plane.
I like that better.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that on some video game website.
Oh, you spoiled it. You should have presented it with yours, man. It'd be fine. We'd have never found out.
All right, listen to these questions. Ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I'll do like 5 more or some shit. What is the common name given to competitive electronic gaming?
Esports.
Oh, I'm gonna give that to Duke.
Oh, come away, man. It was equal. It was equal.
Suck my
No, it
balls.
was not. You took too long, old man.
Okay, next one. Which arcade game based on a simplified version of table tennis was first released in 1972?
Pong.
I'm going to give that Stuart.
Well,
what? Whatever.
Blame the Atlantic.
You're just louder than me. That's
Blame
all.
the Atlantic.
I'm faster.
Fucking shut up.
Black.
They don't get this on fucking fucking countdown, do they?
Yes, go ahead. Name a quiz show.
What's funny is that?
Get this on that quiz show that happens.
Quiz show. The Chase.
Yeah, that's too.
Right. In which best-selling open-ended game do players create and build constructions with
Minecraft.
It is Minecraft. The only time Stuart's cared about Minecraft.
What the? Where did my other fucking South Park sock go?
What? What are you talking on about?
He's doing his
My
laundry.
South Park sock, it's gone. God damn it.
You just have to on sock.
Apparently.
No wonder you're losing on this quiz. You ready for the next one?
No, I am not paying attention.
This is very, very tough. You ready?
Okay.
Lara Croft features in which game series?
Tomb Raider.
Duke.
You
Oh,
know
come
I
on,
got
man.
that. Don't
Bam.
front.
Right. One more.
Okay.
Duke, this is to tie.
Okay.
Asteroids, Missile Command, and Breakout were all made by which?
Sorry.
Oh!
Damn it.
Oh, it's 3-3. I've got to ask one more. I've
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
ask one more.
Yeah,
Oh,
you did.
it's on now.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, dropped it. Right. Wow, this is so fucking stupid.
World of Warcraft.
No,
Yeah, as you said, wow.
no. In the best-selling game series of games,
Yeah.
what does COD stand for?
Call of Duty.
I'm gonna give that to Duke.
Yeah, that's right,
We're
baby.
really
What?
good.
Oh, come on. Yeah,
Listeners.
come on. Get down. Do the bender. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Like anybody fucking gives a shit.
Stay tuned. So, Duke, you are the winner this week. Congratulations.
It's Bob.
That's right.
Yeah.
The
and-
recording will tell unless Duke edits it to make it sound like it was him first.
Of course it was me first. I don't have to
Yeah.
edit nothing. That's the truth, baby. The truth.
Those questions.
Oh,
are
so-
I'm unfolding my clothing now.
Oh, brother will tell us what's what. Telling you
okay.
now.
All right. Shut up. Get on with the show.
Bollocks.
Shut up and get on with the show. That should be the name of this episode. Shut up and get on with the show.
Shut up.
Anyway, we've been
And
playing.
where's my South Park sock?
God knows. We've been playing games this week, I guess. So, in that
Just playing.
I have a story about my car wouldn't start, but I'm not going to bore you with that story.
how can you have a car that doesn't start? You just turn the battery on.
Because the thing said key not detected.
Oh, that's dodgy. Innit? Electric, you see. The cars are too modern. All this
But I was like, what am I supposed to do now? The key is right in my hand where it always is. It's not working.
Is it one of these proximity things so it doesn't actually even slot in anything?
Right.
Yeah.
What's it supposed to do now? Diane's like, on the internet here it says touch it to the button. And so I did and it started. And I'm like, Why do I have to do that? I gotta call the dealer now.
Yeah, I mean, God, I was
Wow.
touching it on a button.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's unbelievable.
Anyway, that's it.
I can
right, who's
understand
talking
why that
first?
would be a problem for
It's
you.
amazing, isn't it?
I know, yeah. Awful.
Who's starting?
You can do. What have you been playing?
Okay, so Rocket League, me and Defoe played. Gary DeFelice was online, and I was like, dude, what's up? And he goes, yeah, I haven't played it. I don't think I've ever played on the PC. And it's been a few years since I've played it all. And I was like, all right, let's play some games. Let's have some fun. And we did. And he scored like 20 points in his first game. And it took us a while for us to win a game, but we did. Booyah! And then we lost a whole lot. But it was fun. It was good to play with him. So, and he's getting back into it. It's like riding a bike.
Can I just check, dude? But did at any time did you get a little bit angry, but just not say anything?
Not really angry, just kind of like
frustrated. Then frustrated.
Here's the thing: we weren't playing competitive, so I was just like, you know what, it's cool. And here's the other thing: he was missing the ball, but he wasn't making strategic errors. And I will get much more irritated when someone makes strategic errors, like ball chasing or never playing defense, that kind of thing. That's what really gets me angry. Constantly going for the ball when I'm going for it. But he was doing all the right things strategically. He just, he's having trouble making contact.
He was a bit shit, is that what you're saying?
Well, that was yesterday, and today he did a lot better. So, we'll just keep at it. He'll be platinum Rocketeer in no time.
Well, we'll see, I guess. But you were good. You were good with him then. You were a patient person. You didn't get impatient.
It was a lot of fun. And I was, and it's funny too, because at one, every time someone else scores, the other team, I'll say nice shot, and he goes after like 3 goals that they scored. He was like, I'm done saying nice shot to them. I'm a sore loser. I was like, that's all good, dude. For me, it's like a reflex at this point. As soon as they score, I just quick chat, boom, boom, nice shot. So,
there you go. There I go.
So,
anything else? Are you playing anything else this week?
I finished Ghost Recon. Wildlands. Now, before I finished, I did a mission where you have to infiltrate a truck depot, which is fine. That's nothing too surprising. That's like most missions, sneak up on this place, target the people you're going to shoot, take them out, do the objective, get out of there. But on this mission, you can't be detected. And I want to bring back tarring and feathering for whoever came up with the idea of a mission in a video game where you can't be detected. That sucks.
Yeah, I must admit, I do hate that, because it's like, is it one of these where it just resets you at the beginning of the mission every time you get?
Of course it does, yeah.
Yeah, awful.
You had to get in and get these documents and then get out again without being detected. As soon as I got in, because the first time I tried to get in and I couldn't get in like 3 or 4 times, and then I finally got in and I was like, okay, fine. Now I'll just get the documents and then get out. And then, no, you have to stay undetected. And then I got to the documents and then it was like, get out. And I was like getting out and they're like, oh, you got detected. I'm like, no, you got to be kidding me. So eventually I gave up. I was like, you know what? I don't have to do this in order to take down the boss of this area. So just forget it. I went past it. I was like, screw it. And I texted Ginny. I was like, that truck depot mission sucks. And he was like, what? What mission? I don't remember that.
Yeah, Ginny has no recollection of what he did yesterday, let alone what he did about 2 months ago.
Yeah, well, it's the worst mission in the game, I think. So
I'm trying to think of the last game I played that was like that. I got detected. It might have been the Order 1886. I'm sure there was a mission towards the end that was similar to that.
There's one in Far Cry 4. I remember hating that one, but that one, it had like 3 or 4 enemies, and if you can take them out silently, then you're good. Okay, I did that. This game, it's got like 20 enemies, and as soon as you kill one, the other guy's gonna probably see the body soon. So at first I was just like, I just gotta slaughter everyone quickly, and I was doing it, and then like, oh, body found, you're detected, game over. I was like, no, screw you. But whatever. I managed to get past that area boss, and I was making progress, and everything was cool. And I actually got to the end of the game.
So when you're saying end, is this just the story of the game? You've not completed everything in the game.
Well, here's the thing. There are 2 different endings you can get based on what. I know, based on whether you complete every mission or not. So because I didn't complete that mission and like 2 others, I got the one ending rather than the other. Apparently,
So is it that the bad ending or the good ending? Then?
well, see, I think I got the good ending, but apparently if you get 100%, you get this other ending, which I think is dumb. So I suppose I should say we got spoilers for the end of Ghost Recon Wildlands, which Chinny is also broadcasting right now on Twitch because we got to the end of the
No one
mission.
cares about the end of this.
I know. But anyway, okay, before we get to that, here's the thing. This game, Wildlands, is all about careful strategic approaches, using your drone to identify who is where, using technology to your advantage, calling in support from the rebels. Well, guess what the final mission has? If you guess none of that, you're correct. Because the rebels betray you, so suddenly they're attacking you, the drug cartel is attacking you, and Unidad is also attacking you. Meanwhile, I spent 20 hours destabilizing this scumbag's operation, cutting his ties with the military, taking away all of his muscle. So why does he have so many people attacking me? And why is the military interested in attacking me as well? It makes no sense. That's the thing I hate about this sort of game. If I'm really destabilizing this dude and cutting off all his legs in terms of his operation, why are there any people left to attack me? It should get easier as you get close to the head guy. Instead,
I think I know, Duke. I think I know.
Go ahead.
Because it's a video game.
I know, but here's my point. I'm not that guy who wants a really tough challenge in the final part of the game. I want the final part of the game to be, I've done all the work.
Quick
Now
time
there's something easy and fun to end it off with. But that's just me. I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, one of my favourite endings in any game was, I can't remember now whether it was Uncharted 2 or Uncharted 3, but the one where you're running across the bridge and everything's like blowing up behind you. So it's not particularly...
It's Shangri-La.
Yeah, that's right. And it's not particularly difficult, but it looks amazing.
Yeah. And that's the same as Halo 1. The end of Halo 1 is great because you're driving the car and everything's blowing up. And this wanted to be like that. But instead of everything blowing up, you're blowing up. Your car keeps getting destroyed. You have to keep switching cars. And if you get into a helicopter, you're going to get hit with a missile.
Yeah, that's bad.
So whatever. The ending that I got is, okay, so when you finally reach El Sueño, he says, you're gonna want to answer your phone, Bellman, who is your contact. And she answers the phone and she goes, What? No, what the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. No way. Damn it. And then you go, what? She goes,
so Manchester United lost the match. I was like, oh.
I know, right? That seems like an inappropriate time to take that call, but okay. The dude got diplomatic immunity. So it's like, we have to, he goes, you used to be my foe. Now you're my chauffeur. Take me home. And she just pulls out a gun and I was like, whoa, cool.
Yeah.
The other ending is she goes, okay, come on. Sorry. And then they have this cutscene about how he's rotting, or he's in a little apartment and he's selling out all the people in these other drug cartels and whatever. So I'm like, why is that the better ending? Why is that the 100% ending? That makes no sense. So, I mean, whatever.
I don't know. It's Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft.
The thing is, they made that many games. They probably have no idea how to end half of the games that they make.
Fair enough. I just it was pretty unsatisfying for an ending. I mean, I like the fact that she shot him in the back of the head, but of course she goes to prison now. So like whatever. But I don't know. It's still, I think the game is so well done in general. The ending is weak, but so much of every other mission aside from that one at the truck depot, like I loved it the whole time. I was just having fun and like getting better and better at it. My skills were upgrading, and I just can't say enough about Ghost Recon Wildlands. I really think it's a beautifully done game, and I can see myself playing it again sometime.
Yeah, you like your open world stuff, don't you, I guess?
I like my open world stuff, no doubt. Although it made me want to play The Division because there's no real cover system in this game. So I wanted maybe I'll go back and play The Division because it has a good cover system.
I like The Division. I mean, I played a lot of that game. It is funny, isn't it, now when you think back? but played hours of that game. But I don't know. I've never had any urge since, really.
It's funny too because I was like, man, now I got the hankering for running around shooting stuff, and I'm like, what do I have to play? Destiny, Vanquish. Those are exactly the type of games that I'm talking about. But
They are.
I want to play.
Hey, if you want a game where you run around and pick up shit, PUBG's your man.
Yeah, PUBG.
No. I want the same gun every time I start up the game. I don't want to hear that.
I can't guarantee that, I'm afraid.
You can't guarantee you won't get shot in the face within 10 minutes either.
But it was the thing too, and it's been a long time since I've done this. Like on Friday when I got home from school, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish Wildlands this weekend. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna put my mind to doing it, and I did. And it's like, hey, I finished the game. What a notion! I can remove this from my hard drive. I can't remember the last time I removed a game from my hard drive for some other reason than I need to install a new game. I better pick the game I've played, the least in the last month.
Yeah, to be fair though, you haven't been playing those types of games, have you, for the last year or so?
I did play Fallout 4, Nuka World, and Fallout Far Harbor, so I did finish those. I suppose they're sort of new games.
Yeah, the stuff you can finish, you have finished, kind of.
I have, yeah, but whatever. Anyway, that's me.
Is that you? Are you done?
That's me.
Well, I'll go next because you know last week I said I thought I wasn't too far. I wasn't too far from the end of Wolfenstein: The New Colossus.
Yeah, and also the floating condom game.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the following day, I started playing it, thinking, maybe I've got another couple of hours, but it was about half an hour and I was done.
Oh snap!
Yeah, I was done. Yeah, much closer than I thought. And the ending of that was great. It was really, really good. And there was like a really tough battle, but then the actual end, there was no battle at all. It wasn't a quick time event, but it was very satisfying. It was very satisfying. I thought the ending was great. So
I think games to have satisfying endings. I think that's important to have something that's more than just, I guess that's probably how that would go down, or, yeah, that's the way the universe is. Like everything kind of sucks. I think the guy who worked on BioWare once upon a time, he said it. If I'm going to invest 30 hours in your game, I want a satisfying ending. I want to feel like I'm a badass hero of the universe.
Yeah, too right. And that's exactly how you feel at the end of this game. You feel like a complete badass.
Cool.
And there's mechs. You can get in a mech and shoot shit up. And you're a badass in the mech shooting, and you've got a flamethrower. Oh yeah.
I really got to play Titanfall 2 story mission before I play this because I already have that, and
I definitely think you should play Wolfenstein 2 because I think Did you play the original one? Did you play New Order?
No, I played the Old Blood, and then I never played the New Order.
Yeah, you definitely like this, Duke. It's so much fun. It's really well done. Great story, great cutscenes, great acting, and very visceral shoot the shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's exactly what you like. So there is no way you wouldn't like this game.
That's true. I probably will like it.
So yeah, I totally recommend it. Anyone who hasn't played this game, yeah, get it played. I mean, I'll be honest, I put it on eBay today because there's not a lot to do afterwards. They have this mission map thing, and it says, oh, you can continue to do these missions, but yeah, it doesn't feel like there's much point really.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's good.
I just thought of this. I was wondering about why I sometimes don't want to play story games. I wonder if there's a part of me that says, I spend so much time reading stories from students and analyzing literature with my students and all that. I wonder if there's a part of me that says, I don't want to have to pay attention to a story when I get home to play games.
Yeah. Yeah,
because I'm spending so much time ingesting other stories.
Yeah, but you like narrative-driven games.
Well, yeah, but not always. Like I don't always. I mean, I think during the week I'm not in the mood for them as much.
Oh well, I totally recommend it. It's very popcorn. It's not, it's not heavy or anything. It's
you fuck my wife. You fuck my wife.
Yeah, it's very popcorn movie type of
talking to me.
Type of game.
Talking to me.
I totally recommend it. Talking of stories in games. Not so much a game.
You just gonna ignore what's in the chat, Stu, or?
No, sorry, what chat?
You gonna ignore? Sorry, just.
I'm sorry, I've not seen anything in the chat.
No, you read the chat, you little bitch.
No, I remember this, but I remember saying I wasn't betting. I'm sure I didn't bet. But then, to be fair, You know,
Stuart,
you
Stuart,
didn't want to pay
Stu,
up for
Stu,
the PUBG get your chicken dinner.
Stu,
Explain what?
Yeah, what are y'all
Explain
talking
what?
about?
Apparently, I said that Skyrim would never come out on the Switch.
Ah, you was wrong.
I sort of vaguely remember this statement.
I remember it very
maybe.
well.
Yeah, I did say it. I think I did say it. When they showed the sizzle reel, I'm like, yeah, it's not going to work on that handheld thing like that. But yeah, it did. I don't remember betting anything in particular, but could be true.
Firstborn child.
Yeah. Well, she's nearly 16 now. Everyone wants to take her off my hands. Who knows?
Some lucky guy will at some point. Oh,
I guess so.
Or
yes, I guess so. Yes. So the next thing I played this week is a FMV game.
Ooh, Her Story.
No, called Late Shift.
Ooh, Late Story.
Late Story. Much less of a game than Her Story. This is literally a choose what happens next film.
I've seen this, yeah.
You know, it really is that. It's dialogue options.
It's got good production value.
But it's very well made, I've got to say. The acting isn't quite up with, like, you know, Hollywood there, or some of it is a little bit ropey, but on the whole, it's pretty well made, and it's pretty good. The story is actually quite interesting. And I did get carried along with it, you know. I did get carried along with the story, and I'm like, and
the
stuff that
idea of the story.
The basic idea of the story is you're a garage attendant that gets dragged into a London heist situation type thing.
And the only way out is to masturbate.
And the only way out is to masturbate. How do you know?
Like
You've
that,
seen this already.
Parking.
So yeah, you're just a parking attendant dude who ends up in a situation that is beyond his control. And it's pretty good. It's about an hour and a half. It's about average movie length.
Yeah.
It's about average movie length. And then some of the decisions that I made early on in the game seem to have an effect later on in the game.
Ooh.
So it does seem to have some sort of... There's 7 endings, apparently.
His life is in your hands, dude. No,
I did feel...
Say it twice. His life is in your hands.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of like that. But I did feel that I got the best ending I would have thought. It seemed like a happy ending.
Right.
But I don't know how else that'll go, so I'm going to have another playthrough of it.
Got syphilis.
That's what happened. But yeah, it's pretty good. I bought it on sale at £6. So, you know, price of a movie ticket or whatever. And for £6, it's fine. I can't recommend it at 12 because that's its normal price is about £12 because that seems a lot of money for a movie. Do you know what I mean? You're paying that for a Hollywood type movie.
Recliner seats.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it seems a lot of money for what is essentially a low production movie. That's not, you know, it isn't Hollywood. But for £6,
everybody now in there, Hollywood.
For £6, it was fine, and it's an interesting experiment. You know how films could go, and obviously there's a lot of time and effort gone into this because they've had to film all the different scenes that you may or may not choose. This is kind of like if David Cage made a movie.
Yeah,
that's the best way, but a better story and better acting. Than what
so
David
it's not
Cage
like when David Cage makes
No, it isn't, but
totally different and a lot better.
But structure-wise, it's like a David Cage game if it was a movie.
Oh.
You know, with all the choices and branching story paths and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it doesn't end. There's no sort of game over screen, so whatever happens, it keeps on going.
Keep on going,
regardless of whatever decision that you make.
Never stop. Never stop. Never stop.
So yeah, that was that. And then I played 2 very weird games, one of which I couldn't even find a YouTube video for.
That's a good sign.
But
this means Chinny's going to love it.
But these are by the same developer. I came across these on somebody's blog, and they were free, and each game lasts less than 5 minutes.
What's the name of the game?
So the first one's called Banyu Lintar Angin.
Oh, that sounds great.
Wow.
And in the time I'm talking about it, you can probably watch the whole game on the Twitch channel. But basically, it's not really a game. I mean, it's been made by...
Every fucking game you play, you start it with the words, it's not really a game, Stu.
It isn't a game. This isn't a game.
When are you gonna fucking learn to play a real game?
I
Stu?
played Wolfenstein 2 and finished that. This week.
You
That's
play
a
that
real
just to
game.
keep up appearances. This is what you really want to play.
But it's like something out of Sesame Street. It's made by an Indonesian developer. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just screens.
I don't really know.
They're just hand-drawn screens that convey the story of what happens when some kids in Indonesia's parents go to America to get money, I'm guessing. That's the impression I got from it. There is no... It's like an art experiment, apparently. And
Do you play these games to upset me, Stu?
Possibly.
There's that fringe benefit.
I must admit.
Do you play these games just to go, I wonder what Chinny's going to think about this?
No, he just happens to think that.
I may do. No, I don't. I don't do it for that at all. I'm just like to try and find something interesting or different. And this is definitely interesting and different.
So you know what? It's different from Call of Duty, but it's not different from the stuff you usually play. So when we talk about things being different, different from what? That's the question.
I guess.
It's like a PowerPoint presentation.
It is like it. That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly. I mean, the guy who's obviously hand drawn this is a good artist, and they're quite evocative, I guess. But I mean, the reviews on Steam are pretty positive for this.
Of course they are, because people are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
they're so stupid.
No, but there's a lot of positive reviews for every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
not saying much.
But this game isn't as weird as the second game this guy's made.
I want to explain this game. I don't think we've explained this game well enough.
I've explained it.
So it's a series of kind of comic strip pictures.
And there's music. There is music
of a family doing stuff, and it's like sitting on a park, eating a fucking thing, jumping over a fence, while the other person looks at them jumping over a fence. Playing cards on a bedroom floor. That's all this is. That's all this is.
There is music. There is music as well.
There's also music as well. So
there is music.
Well, very few games have music, so
and there is slight animation of leaves falling because at the very beginning they open a letter with leaves in it, and then that sort of falls down while you're playing the game.
Like the leaves look like in the 90s when websites didn't know wasn't very good. And they used to have snow effects and stuff
Angel
like that.
fire.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, if you think this is good, wait till I tell you about the second game this guy's made.
A Raven's Monologue.
It's even weird. I mean, at least this game makes sense. The second game is just plain weird.
Okay.
Because the second game is called A Raven's Monologue.
Okay.
And basically, it's a giant raven in the shape of a man.
Is this the one that you couldn't find footage for?
No, I couldn't find any footage for this.
So I just Googled A Raven's Monologue game into YouTube.
Did you find them?
And it came up immediately.
Did it? I couldn't find anything for this.
Do you want me to show you how to...
There you go. Look at that. That's great.
So you had to type the name of a game into Google.
I did type it in. Nothing came up. Nothing came up. Well, stuff came up, but not
Was you typing into the toaster again, Stu?
Maybe it was. But this game is even weirder, if that's possible.
The art is better.
No, it's it's a lovely animated game. Beautiful animation.
And it animates. It actually moves.
Yeah. It's progressing, you see.
Yeah.
But it's a weird game. It's up for interpretation. It's meant to be some sort of visual art thing. But it's this raven dude walks along and comes across these different characters and takes something off them. And that's it. And then when you get to the end, you go backwards and everybody's turned into rocks.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what it means.
Do you enjoy yourself when you play these games?
It was 3 minutes. It was
no,
3 minutes.
That's not what I asked. I didn't ask how long is this game, did I, Stu? I said, are you having fun? Are you...
Thousands and thousands of rocks.
There were definitely rocks. I don't know whether enjoy is the best phrase for this.
So no is the answer to the question.
Probably no.
No.
I must admit, I enjoyed Skeel more than this.
Oh, Christ.
If you used to ask the developer of A Raven's Monologue a question, what would you ask him?
I would say, what were you trying to do? What are you trying to say with this game?
Can I be
What the
him?
fuck is wrong with you?
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
him.
go. You be him. You be. He's Indonesian, remember? So here we
Okay,
go.
no problem. I got that accent nailed. You ready?
Okay, here we go. What were you trying to say when you made this game?
Oh, well, I was trying to draw a game.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Is that all it
that
is?
was it. That was what he said.
That doesn't sound like any Indonesian person I've ever heard. And I've heard
I've
quite a few,
met a lot of Indonesian people.
apparently.
But anyway, I don't even know what else to say about those two games.
The Raven is a man.
Oh my god. But the other thing I've put quite a bit more time into this week is Finding Paradise.
Oh, this is the sequel to the Moon.
To the Moon. And yeah, I am enjoying this game. It's beautiful. I love again the artwork, even though it's sprites and whatever, it just looks great. The music
You
is
don't
great.
have to say, even though it's sprites. We know that it can still be
Well,
good.
some new listeners might not.
No, they might not know what this game
Fuck
even
'em.
is. But yeah, it's great. As in the first game, the dialogue is very witty, and really well written. So I love this guy. I think he makes really great games. I'm hoping I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get it finished up tomorrow with a bit of luck. I'm about 3.5, 4 hours in. I can't imagine it's going to be a hell of a lot longer than that. Maybe about 5, 6, I suppose. So hopefully tomorrow morning, afternoon. It's meant to be chucking it down, so I won't be doing much else. I'm going to get on this and try and get it all finished up.
Get it done!
But what's really cool is they're now interweaving the stuff from a bird story into it, which is great.
It's a bird.
No, the bird hasn't featured as it goes from a bird story. But obviously the setting and there's obviously life at that age is in it.
There's the
So
Kane from Citizen Kane. Wait a
So
minute. There's no Kane in Citizen Kane.
There
Which
is no.
why, actually. There are several Kanes in that movie. They're not like major plot points. It's not like the sled.
There you go. Who knew?
I believe he called it Sleddy.
Okay.
That's from 30 Rock.
Brilliant.
I'll just keep making pop culture references all day if people don't mind.
No, they're not pop
I
culture
know.
references, really. They're just mostly 30 Rock references, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
yes,
but
yes,
there was
they
a
are.
Simpsons reference in there when he said the Kane from Citizen Kane.
Oh my god. So anyway,
You were saying about this game to the
It's a-
Horizon Paradise. What?
that's it. Yeah, so I like the fact, and for anyone who hasn't or isn't aware, they made a little bit of a prequel called A Bird Story,
Yeah.
which introduces Colin, which is the patient in this game, but obviously they wanted to introduce him. So yeah, it's kind of cool, and like I say, they're now interweaving that into the narrative, which I'm kind of
Is it very
I
different? Is it any different to the Moon in any way?
Not really. Well, apart from obviously the setting, the story, and the characters being well, not all the characters obviously, because the two main ones are the same. But yeah, the art style's the same, the mechanics are the same. I'm almost sure that the mini game is more or less the same that Duke hated.
Yes. Good.
So it's kind of a match 3 thing, but then you introduce different rules as you go along, where you can't move some of the rows and columns, and then they introduce this one where I think they've made it a little bit more complex, but it's sort of the same. So it's sort of the same, but yeah, but the story's obviously different. So it's a whole new story, different characters and whatnot, and that's what makes it kind of cool, I guess. It's what I expected, pretty much.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted, right?
That's what I wanted, yeah. I wanted more of the same. Like Mafia 3 should have been, but wasn't.
What do you mean Mafia 3 into it?
Well, because we wanted more of the same, and they gave us something we didn't want, or a lot of people didn't want. Hence why
Everybody
it's on
complained
the
about Mafia
bid.
2, and then they got what they deserve.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't want what I wanted to deserve. I wanted something good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway, that's me done. Anyway, so over to you, Chinny. What have you been playing?
Well, it might be a surprise. I've been playing a lot of PUBG.
What?
It's no secret, and I really fancied something a little bit more calmer, a little bit more, I don't know, story based. So I might shock you here. I played Tacoma.
Oh my goodness!
That is a shock. That is, although you did like the first game, so there's, it's not too much of a shock. It's not too much.
The obvious thing though is that's bullshit. I didn't play Tacoma. I played PUBG. Come on.
You face people who thought you were
too much of a stretch, to be fair, because like you said, you like Gone Home, so there's.
I ain't gonna play that fucking shit. I'm playing PUBG, bitch.
Well, Tacoma's a lot like PUBG.
It is.
Parachute into a space camp or a space station, whatever you call it. Space camp.
Compared to PUBG quite a lot. I'm trying to find the bit on PUBG where I came second, but I'm failing to do so. But yeah, I haven't. I've been busy with work. I'm afraid.
So can I ask you what's been your average viewers on? Because obviously you're twitching all of this stuff, aren't you? Twitching and YouTube. So how many people are tuning in to watch you fail?
It differs. It usually sort of goes around like anything between like 4 to 7, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's pretty high numbers. Once there was an 8, but I didn't. No, like, yeah. Sometimes it's 2, 3. Sometimes it's 7. Sometimes it's 10. Sometimes it's 15. It does differ, but usually around like, I'd say an average is 5.
I mean, I'll be honest, right, Ginny? As much as I'm taking the piss out of you every week for not doing it, I would like you to do it. I am willing you to do it.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for your own sanity, really.
Yes, it's beginning to upset me a little bit. I'm getting upset.
Look a lot like psychosis.
Yeah. I'm starting to be unhappy.
I don't want you going mental in the year you're getting married.
I feel like I am going mental.
You know what I mean? Because that's not a good thing. It isn't. It isn't a good thing, is it?
No, it's annoying. It's annoying, and I came second today. I had the jump on him. This is the weird thing that happens to me. When I get nervous, my hands get really cold.
Yeah,
clammy. Clammy.
That happens to me when I'm nervous, but when I'm playing games a lot. Yeah. And I think there's probably a link there somehow.
I googled it, and apparently it's related to when we were like, Neanderthals and all that shit. When we get nervous,
I'll tell you what, you can tell that it's getting to you when you're googling stuff now.
Well, no, but I was just like every time I play, and I used to get this.
Cold hands.
I used to get this when I played snooker and stuff, and it was quite like a intense match. But I'd get cold, and I'm like, why am I cold? And it's nerves, and what happens is, your blood flow, your brain sends blood to the organs that are ready to fight or run, so it doesn't really put them into your hands for some reason. That's what Google says. So yeah, it's related to that. So I got really cold. I lock up and I usually make up a mistake, but I didn't make a mistake today. I just didn't shoot quick enough. I did everything right.
Sorry, that's not a mistake.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a mistake.
Yeah.
You just didn't shoot quick enough. Leave him alone.
But what the mistake I usually make though, Duke, is I swap to the wrong weapon, or I'll prone for no reason, and I did nothing wrong other than I should have aimed at him better.
Apart from losing, he did nothing wrong. Yeah. All right.
So I came second. I did everything right. I got about 4 kills in that match as well. I was doing really well, and I just couldn't do it. So yeah, it's just sucks. I did put up another PUBG best bits though this week. So so I did put up that.
And it gives me a chance to play this jingle, which I haven't played in a while.
YouTube highlight of the week. Spin that, do that, sort that
out. Yeah, so go to our YouTube channel, and it's PUBG Best Bits 7, and it features...
Yeah, it's youtube.com/GamingTimeFunHappy.
Yeah, and it features Celine Dion.
It does.
Yeah.
And Ginny nearly
you are.
Getting his chicken dinner in PUBG.
Well, there is a
So
chicken
far.
dinner in that video. So I've got a dual chicken dinner.
Go on.
Let's
'Cause
be
they're showing-
clear. I've got chicken dinner many times, just not solo. Do you understand that?
So
No,
suck-
no, but they don't
Yeah,
count,
here's
man.
the-
It's
here's the real question,
solos.
Chinny. Hang on. Here's the real question, Chinny. Have you gotten kills in this game before?
Many.
Yeah, so you're better than Stu is. So what's Stu giving you a hard time about?
Because he's
I don't
lame.
care because I'm not bothered.
Well, you sound like you care. You're no good. You suck.
I don't care. It's not my fault you shit at this game.
I played Stuart at Rocket League and I beat him like 12-0.
Yeah, but that's because I don't profess to be good at it.
Well, you know,
Better not.
You didn't even
I
look
don't
like
say
you
I'm
was
good.
playing
I'm
it.
shit at it. I'm shit. That's why I don't play that game.
So that's
now-
why you don't play multiplayer games.
Maybe you should take a leaf out of my book and just give up.
I'm not growing old.
Give up.
Just give up.
No,
Admit defeat.
never.
Throw the towel in. Wave the white flag.
No,
That's what I think you should do.
never.
Just do it.
But anyway, that cold hand thing, I know it's nerves because as soon as the game's over, my hands warm up again. So
Did they?
it's weird.
That's a bit weird.
It's
isn't
really strange. Anyway, that's
Is it? I wondered if it was because you had the window open or something.
no, Stuart.
Anyway, I think is that it? Is that all you've played?
Yeah, but I've been, as I said, I've been working in London for most of the week, so I haven't really had a chance to.
It's been lurking. Look at him going to work in London.
News first.
I've literally been working in a building. For people that have watched the IT Crowd, you never find out what the building is in IT Crowd, and London. There's a lot of people that work in London. I believe that work in London just because of the lifestyle, not because of the job. You know, I work in London, that kind of stuff. And I worked for a company, and I felt like no one knew what they did. But it was like this trendy company, and they had like
What
chessboards.
exactly would you say it is you do here?
Yeah, and we sell data, because the guy was Canadian, the main guy. We sell data and all that stuff. And you know, I was like, oh, we need to film some stuff around the office. Walk into one meeting room, they're playing fucking table tennis. So I was like, for fuck's sake, look at you lot. You don't know, you're fucking bored. And then I walk around London, everybody's like walking around with their coffees, pretending like life matters. Jesus.
I don't know that that's what people are doing when they're walking around with
They're all
coffees.
walking around London like it's the only place that exists.
It is the only place that exists for those
True.
people.
It is true.
When you mention somewhere beyond London, they just think it's a foreign country.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They do. They do. It's true. They never leave. They never leave the borders of London.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Anyway.
that's what I've been. I say I haven't had much time to game.
I mean, let's be honest. A lot of Londoners think you're a northerner.
Well, I am technically to them.
I know. That's what I mean. They don't, you're not a true northerner. You're a Midlander.
Yeah, and it's like America. Like, not everybody likes the West Coast and the East Coast, but no one really cares about the middle. Do you know what I mean? And like that's what it's like
Not
for
flyover country, they call it.
yeah, and that's what it's like in the UK. Like people love the north and they love the south, but no one really cares about the bit in the middle. But fuck them.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. Anyway, we're on the news. So
We are on the news, Chinny. What is in the news this week?
There's going to be a lot of Nintendo Switches broken soon due to Dark Souls being remastered and announced for the Nintendo Switch. How about that? Check that out. It's fun, isn't it?
I mean, crikey, I was worried about Skyrim running on it. Who the hell knew? Now they're just putting bloody Dark Souls on there. But let's be honest, right? And I'm not. I don't want to put. I don't want to put it out there too much, but it'll be a gimped version, won't it? Of the remaster. It won't be at the same resolution as the PS4 or Xbox One version, will it?
Dark Souls was on the 360.
Yeah, I know, but if they're up-resing it to 4K and all this stupid stuff, then that's not going to be
It
the
won't be
same. on the
4K, will
Switch.
it? It'll be 900p or 720p.
That's what I mean. It might not even run at 1080.
It probably
I'll see
won't.
that thing up on Facebook where it had 1080p and it was 1080 letters P and then it said 4K and it was just the letter K 4 times. It was hilarious.
The thing is about resolution, Stu, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but it really doesn't matter at all.
No, it doesn't. Apparently on the Switch, it's going to run at 30 frames per second in 1080p on the TV.
That's
But
great.
obviously not
I'm
on the handheld.
really happy for it.
Gives a shit.
Correct. Overwatch League day one peaks at more than 400,000 viewers. Overwatch is a video game that is apparently popular amongst video game players, where people shoot each other in the face. But no one cares about it because it's not PUBG, so we'll move on.
It's not PUBG. Well, apparently Twitch paid for the rights to show this, didn't they? Just on Twitch, like exclusivity.
I don't know, Stu. Did they?
I think so. Yes, from what I can remember.
Oh my god! It's like another thing I don't care about.
Oh, there you go. $90 million they paid.
Brilliant.
For exclusive Overwatch League distribution rights.
Fantastic.
So there you go. Who knew?
Anyway, Duke will like this because apparently this makes David Cage look bad. So, according to Le Monde report, by the way of Eurogamer, 5 former employees filed a complaint in spring of 2017 against the company. This is the one that David Cage works for, of one of its employees circulating degrading images. In February 2017, a trove of 600 photoshops of various employees that were homophobic or sexist in nature, and some even included Nazi symbols, was discovered by an IT manager who had been the subject of one of them. These files dated back to 2013, with some of them displayed in open spaces, although studio head David Cage and some other dude claim that they weren't aware of the offensive ones. Sure you wasn't. You can see a small sample of the types of photoshops discovered over the was that Canard PC. One includes a picture of a male stripper with David Cage's head holding a power tool with a dildo asphyxiated.
That is quite funny.
To the end of it. Despite 83% of the 180-person studio behind Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls consisting of men, Cage told Le Monde that Quantic Dream was not like a rugby locker room.
I'll be honest. I'm having a look.
It's a question of how they enforce that in their HR policies, and in their, do you have a place that people can go to report stuff and crack down from the top down? David Cage, you can't just be like, "Oh, I didn't know what was going on." It's your company. You ought to know.
I'll be honest. I'm having a look at some of these here pictures.
Where are they?
And they're not that offensive. Go ahead, say it.
No, they are. They are actually, but they're quite funny. I mean, there's the one with David Cage with a power tool.
Where are they?
If you click on, if you go into the where it says Canard PC, it's actually a link.
Oh yeah.
So if you click on it, you can actually have a look at some of these here pictures.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. Yeah, they're
yeah.
They're the usual stuff I've seen.
Yeah, it's just fucking idiots being idiots. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just idiots.
It's
pretty much.
Yeah.
I like the statement. Have you read his statement at the top? There's an update at the top of the page where, the CEO has made a statement.
Yeah.
That let's have it in a French accent, I guess.
Calm the fuck down, everyone. I'm a David Cage. That was it.
Is that it?
Was it Quantic Dream? Fucking hell. Hold on one second. No! Don't help me.
Oh, sorry.
Can I mock you?
Yeah,
you don't have to say it.
Denies the allegations.
Yeah. What's the matter with you?
As for myself, I'm furious and outraged by these accusations, which I take very seriously, because that wasn't a Photoshop. I was really holding that pneumatic drill with that dildo on the end.
A giant penis on it.
How dare you accuse me of not having a body like that?
I like this bit though. It's not to defend the company. It's like it's not like to make sure the company's okay. It's to. I love these last statements, and I will take all possible legal action to defend my honor.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you going on about? You need to make sure your company's okay. It's not about defending your honor. What are you on about?
Is anybody offended about these? Is anybody offended?
I can't say. I don't think. I think the problem is
The swastikas are a little offensive, right?
Yes, that, I mean, there
The
isn't.
swastika's a bit much, I suppose, but like,
If you're gonna be hateful, don't use swastikas.
yeah, like a swastika's, I suppose, but like a picture of David Cage's face on a guy holding a.
No,
I think that's more of a. This is what we think about you.
No, I just think it's funny. It's just.
Oh no, I think it's funny, but I don't think he'd probably think it was funny.
I think he would.
Do you think it's funny if that was us, the veteran gamers, with dildo pictures?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious.
That probably would.
I can hear Verbal Rob working on it right now.
I think the problem is it's more the ones depicting women with the employees' heads on and
somebody
stuff.
photoshopped
Women.
somebody photoshopped my face on a very attractive lady's body for Ginny the Diva, and I didn't cry about it.
No, that's true. You didn't. But these are half
I
naked
don't think
women.
that
aren't
in and
they?
of itself. I mean, no, yeah, you're right. I
think
think
the
to look at them.
problem
I'm not looking at them. I don't really care that much, but
Like they're not. I don't think. Yeah, I can see why like the swastikas are bad, but putting your faces on
maybe that should be the title of the.
swastikas are bad.
See why swastikas are bad.
But like
What do
you know,
I mean,
title of the show.
I think the problem is in the current climate with all this other stuff and this hashtag Me Too and all this stuff going on. I think that's part of the issue with it, because any little thing or any company that does something that's deemed inappropriate is going to get highlighted now. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of whether it's just a bit of workplace banter or something more insidious or serious than that.
Well, we want to make sure we don't and the reason for that is because for 100 years, and especially, even in the last 50, when we thought we were so enlightened and everything, we took a lot of stuff that was bad and we said, oh, it's just workplace banter. So now, yeah, people are erring on the side of caution. That's as they should.
They should, but then there's got to be some sensibility about it as well, hasn't there?
Yeah, who's not being sensible?
No, I'm not saying that, but a lot of it is just making stuff look worse than it probably is.
Well, I don't.
And I'm not saying this is or isn't that, but I'm saying that's a risk, isn't it?
That is a risk. I agree with that.
Especially the press are just sensationalizing anything they can get their hands on, aren't they? At the moment,
that's their job.
It is their job, but then
I agree with you. Yeah, that's a concern.
But there's got to be some common sense about all this stuff. So it depends. Anyway, there's going to be some shit going down at Quantic Dream from what we can see.
I just want to know who's offended with the sexy pictures. I don't know.
Are you offended by a sexy picture?
No, not really. Anyway, Xbox outsold the PS4 in December, but the true winner is the Switch because it sold the most units overall. Flashback to an old episode. Oh, I'm Stu, and I think the Switch is going to fucking fail. And I hate you, Mike. And you too, Eric. And I was like, no, Stu, don't
I was wrong. Look, when I'm wrong, it's true. It is true. I'll be honest, I didn't think it would be as massive a thing as it is. I mean, it is massive, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, crazily big.
It almost justifies you buying one, doesn't it?
Not yet. It's coming, though. It's got to come, but not till Bayonetta 3 is on the horizon.
I've been debating getting an Xbox One S.
Right, a One S.
Yeah, fuck the X.
Not
I don't care.
X.
No, I don't care about the X. But the reason why I want an S is because I would really appreciate no power brick.
Yeah.
And a smaller console that could stand.
Yeah.
Because it sits
they're
on my...
a hell of a lot smaller, aren't they?
It sits on my desk. It's right next to me. I'm touching it right now, and it's quite big. And the power brick takes up a bit of time.
What are you touching? And it's quite big.
Well, and I could, if I could move it and stand it up and move it, and it'd be smaller, and there's no power brick, I would save a lot of space on my desk.
Oh, you are implying the penis.
No. God, what is your mind like? Jesus Christ.
Anyway, but if I buy an Xbox One S, then I would have room for a PS4. So it's all.
You see, that's a good idea then.
It's all coming together. It's hard not life, isn't it, when you've got to buy an Xbox just so you can buy a PS4.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, this is quite serious. Man arrested for swatting a swatting call. I've lost it. So yeah, that led to murder charged with involuntary manslaughter. So swatting, for people that don't know, is when you play. It's like a prank. Like, so somebody's streaming online, you ring the police and you say, oh, they've got guns or drugs or whatever, and the police will go around their house, to their address. They find the address somehow and swat them and.
Well, we sort of covered this story a few weeks back, didn't we? Probably about a month ago.
Yeah, police barge
Maybe
in
slightly.
live on camera, and it's a big prank. But it's got a little bit out of hand because somebody fucking died. 25-year-old Tyler Barris was charged today in Kansas for involuntary.
I mean, I'll be honest, he looks like a lovely lad, doesn't he?
He does look like a gem of a lad.
He does.
Involuntary manslaughter and 2 other counts in wake of a swatting call that led police to kill an unarmed 28-year-old man at his home. The maximum sentence varies, but if found guilty, Barris could face a hefty fine and years in prison.
Sorry, how did the police kill him?
He basically just answered the door and they shot him.
Why are they shooting him as soon as he answers the door? That's the real question.
Don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The swatting thing is messed up, but I'm sick of police killing people.
Yeah. Apparently, he made.
Let me read the rest.
It's a case of murder.
Let me read the rest of the thing.
The United States, as you may know, our police officers many of them are fucking psychopathic. And they kill people for no reason.
Let me read the. Well, I don't know if he was black because they would have shot him straight away.
No, the original story, basically, the male was given verbal instructions and complied. So the guy answered the door, did what he was told.
Yeah.
But according to the department statements, he reached towards his waistband, leading an officer to fire.
Again, God damn it! There are 170,000 reasons why someone might reach for a waistband. Let's assume that he's going for a gun and we have to murder him.
The other thing, what I always find amazing is, right, these officers are presumably trained to shoot firearms to an accurate degree, right? This guy was probably only about 10 or 15 feet away from the policeman, if not closer, and he couldn't just shoot him in the arm that was going for the waistband.
I mean, okay, to be fair, like, as I understand it, the police are supposed to shoot to kill. Like, if you're going to take your gun out and shoot it, you're not supposed to take a chance and go for the arm or leg. That's just the training. That's the way it's done. And whatever. I don't have the ability to say if that's right or wrong, but that's what I've been told.
Police say that Barris had called the police to report a hostage situation, telling officers on December 28th, 2017, that he had his family at gunpoint and doused the house with gasoline. He then gave him an address for the 28-year-old Andrew Finch, who was then shot and killed by an officer when he answered the door. That officer is now on paid administrative leave. Barris reportedly made the call after an argument between the two Call of Duty players that led to one giving the other one their address. That player then reportedly gave the address to Barris, who was known in the community
This is the best bit. This is the best bit.
He was known in the community for... You don't get commentary on real news, do you? You know,
yeah, who cares? We're not real news.
This is fucking good. This bit, who was known in the community for swatting, making false police reports in order to get officers to show up at adversaries' houses. The address turned out to be unrelated to anyone involved in the dispute, however, and instead led the police to Finch.
So this poor dude had nothing to do with it.
Barris was also charged with giving false alarm and interference with the law enforcement. His bond is set at $500,000. Sorry.
I mean, at least they've got the guy, and that's the main thing in this.
Yeah, it really sucks. And it's this case of like people being assholes online, thinking, well, this isn't really that bad, and you don't know what the consequences are going to be of your stupid actions.
Oh yeah, I mean, whether or not he foresaw that the police were going to arrive and shoot this dude dead, I guess is irrelevant. The fact he did it anyway, and that is a possible outcome, he should have been thinking about that, but obviously didn't.
Well, I'm glad that he's been arrested in involuntary manslaughter. Look, because part of me says, look, if I'm a cop and I get that call, I'm thinking, right, I need to be on high alert. This person could be in a horrible situation. But I would think that when you get to that place, you think to yourself, okay, let's try to make contact with this person holding hostages. Let's try to contact. And then at some point you would probably realize, oh, wait, this is not what we were told.
Well, I'd been thinking, hold up, why is the dude just opening the door looking a bit confused?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Because presumably this guy had no idea what the hell was going on.
Right.
It's not going to look like a hostage situation, is it? If the guy's just answering the door and like, what's happening?
And I feel like it's a little column A, a little column B. Like, the person who called it in is atrocious, and that's just, they should have known that there could have been a horrible outcome, and there was. So I'm glad he's been arrested. I'm glad he's been charged. The police need to be able to go into situations that are high stress without the thought, I'm going to be shooting somebody dead in about 5 seconds. They need to be thinking, how do I de-escalate this situation? And they don't do that in this country, and it makes me sick. So that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's messed up.
Yes.
You know, but it's just going to keep happening. But you never know. This might at least make some people think twice about doing it, but
I hope
probably,
so. It's not even a funny joke in the first place. Like, look, even if the worst case scenario is they come storming into your apartment and they arrest you and then they realize it was all a prank and they go home, that still is taking resources that probably used to be actually fighting crime. So it's
and
like
costs a lot of money. You know,
exactly.
each of those mobilizations cost money.
People find some other way to make jokes online. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, people don't though, do they? They're too busy thinking it's funny.
People
are just idiots now. I mean, I'm amazed every day. I mean, even in the UK today or yesterday, it happened. Some poor woman was working in an estate agent's, a travel agent's that's just in Southport, which is not very far from us. And it turns out an ex-boyfriend of the girl that she's now seeing. So his girlfriend left him for this other woman, and he walked into the travel agent and slashed her throat and killed her. And that's just messed up. I mean, what is going through his head when he just decides to do that? The world is a messed up place, and people do crazy shit every day.
This is not connected to video games even a little bit. So
no, it isn't. But it's just another crazy thing that happens.
Story.
Anyway, what's next, Chinny?
Sorry, I was just contemplating everything.
Yeah, crazy world.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on lighter news sells 3 million units on the Xbox One. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a game where you jump in and kill everyone. It's the best game ever.
That sounds great.
It is fucking great. You should fucking buy it. It sells a lot on the Xbox One. Go figure. Good game sells well. Fucking next story. Boring.
Yeah, I mean, but
no.
I've got to say again. Just let me just say
I
this.
don't have to say anything.
That is pretty astounding, though, isn't it?
Not.
It released on December the 12th. It sold 3 million
It'd be
copies.
astounding if it was Heavy Rain.
Most game developers would be happy.
It would be astounding if it hadn't come out on the PC 8 months earlier.
Well, I guess, but I still think it's pretty impressive.
Right,
it's impressive.
We've got the top 100 games of the UK charts, so we're going to go through every one of these.
You don't have to go through everyone, but
everyone.
I think he was joking.
100.
I think he is.
100.
Here we go.
Persona 5. 99. Halo 5 Guardians.
Persona 5 at 100. That's a...
Maybe you could zoom ahead to like 30.
98. NBA 2K17. 97. The Witcher 3. 96. Farpoint.
Game of the Year edition.
95.
Fuck is Farpoint?
Ukulele. 94. Super Mario Maker.
That's surprising. I would have thought that would be higher up.
See, Duke's interested. 93. Halo Wars 2. 90.
See, here's the thing. Once again, that wasn't even in your top 3 game of the years, was it?
Can we just clarify that this is boxed retail sales in the UK? So
I don't
these
read things, Stuart.
I want to tell you to explain
92,
what this is.
Star Wars Battlefront. 91. Titanfall 2. 90. Tamagotchi Life. Whatever that is. 89.
Monty Python sketch. The guy just keeps talking and talking.
89. Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. Not 1, 2. 88. Micro Machines World Series. 87. Rayman Legends. 86. Assassin's Creed, the Ezio
You're really going to
collection.
do this, aren't you?
85. Minecraft Story Mode.
Vaunted Entars with their international luxury modern roomettes and their...
Number 10.
There we go.
94. No, number 10 is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. Single platform.
Number 9. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Ghost Recon! I need a sound effect.
Could you please keep it down? I'm trying to read the top 100. Number 8. Gran Turismo Sport.
That's pretty good. Again, that's impressive, isn't it?
Pretty
Single
good
event.
for a shit game.
Single platform.
Oh, this is a song. Ugh.
Number 7. Destiny 2.
Yeah, I like that.
Number 6. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Number 5. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
So, just goes to show, doesn't matter how much controversy surrounds a video game.
How dare you interrupt my
People still buy it.
Don't you fucking step into my shots ever again. Number 4. Assassin's Creed Origin. Number 3. Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's just ridiculous.
Number 2. Call of Duty World War 2. And number 1. It's an amazing game. The best game ever. FIFA 18.
FIFA!
I want to be back British.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds was 44, by the way.
As a boxed game?
Yes.
Yeah, people went in and bought it and then got the freaking...
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds came out...
side.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds came out on the 20th of December. And it got 44, and it bet fucking everything.
So that's the Xbox version of this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I didn't even think they'd do a boxed version for
Well, they did.
Early access game.
But it's PUBG.
It's PUBG for life.
I don't know what you want to know.
When are people going to start buying Grand Theft Auto 5?
Never. When Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out?
I buy it every
Maybe.
week just for lols.
Who's buying this game though?
Buys a gift for everyone he knows.
Why don't
week
you go
buys a
to game and stand there for 24 hours and somebody's bound to buy it and just ask them?
It's sold. I saw some figures the other day. Apparently to date it's sold about 80 million copies.
When you think about it, when it came,
Who's buying it?
Kids.
Oh my god!
Kids are buying it. It's fun.
It's a fun game.
It is a fun game. Anyway, PlayStation dominates Pornhub console traffic. So let's read out the next load of charts. Let's read out which consoles are Pornhub popular on.
Woohoo!
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't understand where this information's coming from.
The internet.
Pornhub themselves. Pornhub.
I'm sorry, I missed something. All I heard was Ginny saying, "Let's see who likes Pornhub."
No.
So people watch Pornhub through their consoles, you see. And the most popular...
See, this thing, right, on my PlayStation 3, going to websites is like, no, don't bother trying, because the web browser on the PS3 sucks.
Well,
it's fine for
on the PlayStation 4, on the PlayStation it just says 56%.
Yeah, they don't buy specific console apart from
No.
the Nintendo ones for some reason.
32% use the Xbox, and 5%, 1%. What's interesting, right? The Wii used to be one of the most popular consoles for watching Pornhub, but the 3DS has overtook it and had an increase of 110%. So the traffic share has gone up for. So if you see somebody in a shop, an adult male maybe, looking alone, bit smelly, buying a 3DS, you know what he's up to. Just nudge him and go, Pornhub.
I can't believe people are watching Pornhub on a 3DS.
I can't believe that people listen to an audio show about video games every week. It's
No,
mental.
I can't. I
World is
can't
full of
believe
crazy
that either. That is crazy.
It's mental. Anyway, talking about mental, Cyberpunk 2077 has beeped back into life. So this...
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes. As RPS's token Cyberpunk required by... What the fuck? Oh, no. This is just bollocks. CD Projekt are the people that made The Witcher 3, and their next game is Cyberpunk 2077. And, yeah, they've had 4-year silence
Yeah,
on
it's
their
cut. They're just reminding people it's still coming
on their Twitter account, and yeah, it's basically coming. So that's
I mean,
good.
let me ask you though, Chinny, because you've never got around to playing The Witcher 3, have you?
Not yet. There's still time.
But I would imagine this is way more up your street, is it not?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, it's aesthetically, yeah, a little bit, but
You know, no wizards and elves and shit. More like futuristic, you know.
when I look at The Witcher though, it appeals to me because it's a bit more like grounded. It's a little bit more.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gritty.
It's not as fantastical as say Skyrim.
There is.
Yeah, it's not as whimsical.
Yeah, don't go into it thinking there's none of that stuff though, because there is.
Right. Well, I still want to play The Witcher 3, but
yeah, when PUBG just ceases to exist,
I
it might happen.
I haven't played anything at the moment because of PUBG. PUBG is ruining my gaming life.
That's what I mean. If that ceased to exist, you'd be all right.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it hasn't.
Hey, I've got something to talk about. We've done the news now. Fuck the news.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Fuck it.
I've got behind me a very, 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 very lovely listener by the name of Nick has sent in something to me.
You're joking?
Snap!
I'm literally holding it. And I'm going to try and...
Holy cow, we need to see this.
Another
now.
Lego set that you have to...
No, I know exactly what this is going to be.
Yeah. And guess what?
What?
There's one for you, Stuart.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one for you, Eric.
Oh, nice. What is it?
Dildos.
A dildo. Branded with the Veteran Gamers logo.
Oh, sweet. I don't remember authorizing that merchandise.
Not only will Veteran Gamers come in your ears, but it'll come somewhere else if you want.
What have you got to be disgusting for?
I can't help it.
So I'm getting a video up now on the screen.
Look at him. I'm
waiting.
waiting.
It's a Veteran Gamers mug.
Nice.
There. So Veteran Gamers mug. And on the other side is Chinny the Diva and a little picture of me.
Nice. That is so cool. That is super cool.
And it's this mug, the one that I'm holding now, is big enough to put your fucking fist in it. It's huge, this one.
That is awesome. That is all kinds of awesome.
But there's another mug which is more. So there's two of each. So there's a normal size mug for normal people, and then there's this mug which is like a giant mug.
Jumbo size. You know what? That's the thing. Yeah, jumbo size mugs I think are, I don't know. I like them. I drink my coffee out of jumbo mugs.
So the chap who sent me these,
that is brilliant. I've got to say, I'm
it is
looking
fantastic.
At it now. It is freaking awesome.
It is fantastic.
Nice
He's just sent me a message. I said, "Mugs came, mate. They're fucking sick." And he said, "Sweet. Tell Stu I hate him and Duke's awesome."
Oh
no, he didn't say that. He says, "I hope Stu and Duke like him." I'll be on for some PUBG later, obviously. But yeah, Nick and Tara filmed me opening them, so I'll upload it on the YouTube channel so you can see when I open them. And I think if you want, I have no idea if this is true, but you can. I'm sure people could buy them if they want to.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
where can they go to get them?
I have no idea. Just fucking contact us. I have no idea.
This would be our first official merchandise. I know we have the T-shirts things.
What the hell are you talking about? We had the T-shirts.
But the T-shirts were sort of via. This is like designed specifically.
Yeah,
isn't
he
it?
designed it. So like, yeah,
designed specifically. I designed those shirts. What are you talking about?
You put a logo on a website.
What the fuck is this? It's a logo on a mug.
You designed the logo, though. I'll give you that. That was your logo and everything.
But anyway,
put a logo on a T-shirt, Duke. This guy put a logo on a mug.
Yeah, but he's put Chinny on the back and everything. Man.
Yeah, but he didn't draw that.
Okay.
He just off the website.
Holy shit,
dude!
I'm not
don't get
trying to
emotional.
disparage. I just the idea that this is our first official merchandise. That's what gets me crazy.
Anyway, Nick said that
it's our first fan-made merch, which is totally awesome.
Okay, I'll take that.
Nick said that I said, I did offer, and which do you want from and stuff. I think I did. I can't remember. But he said, I just want to give something back because he's been listening to the show, and he appreciated. Very nice guy, Nick. I played PUBG with him.
Like soon giving us games and stuff. That's I mean, look, I think that's beautiful and I appreciate that. What the fuck are y'all thinking? We just get together and talk bollocks once a week. How is that us giving something to the world? You don't know what it means to give something to the world. People are in Syria trying to save lives. Médecins Sans Frontières goes to Yemen. Iona Craig is reporting from the front lines of the war there. But we're the ones you need to give money.
Yeah, but we need the games, though.
We do. We do.
That's true. Iona Craig probably would not play a video game if
Well, to be fair, Ju, we have had a few people contact us who said that we've helped them when they've been, having trouble being depressed and all that kind of stuff. So, God knows why. Because I think listening to this,
we don't read out the emails where we make them depressed.
That's true.
We get 7 times more of those. Yeah.
Anyway,
and I listened to the veteran gamers.
Shut up. Right.
It made me worse.
Nick said he just wanted to make them to give.
Thank you.
It's just like.
I was thanking Nick. What's your problem?
Okay, now. Right. So I just want to say thank you to Nick. Really appreciate that. And I think if you're interested in a mug. Contact the shop. I have no idea how much they are because he just gave them to me.
Merchandise page.
But I think they're roughly going to be about 100 quid each.
They look quid, to be honest.
As mugs go, they're good quality mugs.
Yeah,
good
you can't just look on the internet for this mug. You need to specify which episode we mentioned them on. So if you do a search for dildo mug, you'll find it because we were talking about the dildo picture earlier today. So do a Google search for dildo mug, and you'll find this
dildo mug. To be fair, in 50 years' time, one of those mugs will be on the Antiques Roadshow, and they'll be saying,
"How much this thing's a piece of shit. Get it out of my face!" And he'll throw it against the wall
because it'll be so limited edition. Nice. Limited edition.
Yeah.
If you got the Chinny mug, it'd be worth even more. The extra value for it being Chinny.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly.
So, and I think he can do T-shirts as well. So we'll have to.
If only there was some other way for us to
don't get into that again. Jesus Christ.
This is the first time we've ever had T-shirts available.
We've never had T-shirts before.
Are we ready for emails?
Yeah.
I think we are, yeah.
Whoa, that ruled.
Righty ho. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
There you go. Right. First email tonight is off Derek Sands. And he says this. Same old, same old.
That's putting yourself down. You know you're awesome, Derek Sands.
You are awesome. Hello again, veteran gamers.
Hello.
Over the last few days, I've watched the movies Spider-Man Homecoming and War for the Planet of the Apes. Both excellent examples of how to refresh a franchise that had previously gone a bit flat or was close to extinction. Assassin's Creed Origins, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Doom seem to have done a similar job for their respective video game franchises. But have game series like Far Cry, Elder Scrolls, and Fallout fell a bit flat in terms of gameplay and mechanics?
No.
Yeah, I think he's right,
I think there's an argument to be made about Far Cry.
Definitely. Well, I think most Ubisoft games, to be honest, are all the same format, aren't they?
Wait. Are we talking about innovation or like the way it feels when you're playing it?
Well, I think he's talking about the fact that they're not doing anything new or different.
Fine. I don't care about that. I never have. I never will. I like the way Fallout 4 and Skyrim and Far Cry feel when I play them. I don't care that they're not giving me anything new. That's where story comes in for me.
Yeah, but the stories aren't particularly great either, are they, in these games?
That's okay.
We haven't played Far Cry 5, so.
Well, no, yeah, but it does look more
was
the same.
okay. I mean, it's not great.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I didn't like the story in Witcher 3 either. Ooh, shots fired. But the gameplay mechanics were generally good.
Mental.
Yeah, you're right. We'll see what Chinny thinks.
Mental.
Here's going to be me when Chinny plays Witcher 3. I told you. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, Witcher 3 is never happening for Chinny, I've told you, unless PUBG disappears somehow.
Whatever, man. Ye of little faith. He played Skyrim 10 years after it came out.
But PUBG wasn't available at that point.
That is
So
true.
what?
That is true, dude. PUBG wasn't.
You would
around.
have put PUBG down for Skyrim.
No, he wouldn't. I don't think he would.
You got taking a dump? Is that what that is? What's that noise?
I'm putting at the moment. I'm putting work, life, and everything else down for PUBG. Yeah, it's just I don't even eat anymore. I just suck on the
It's like
dust.
an IV drip, just heckle.
He has a drip at the side of his chair.
I just suck all the dust out of the carpet.
Intravenous feeding. That's what Ginny does these days.
Yeah.
Just mash that burger up and stick it in a tube.
Yeah.
Word.
I've got an Uber straw all the way from my penis to the toilet.
Yeah, it's probably just easy to have a bottle under the desk.
Or just get up and go because it's only over
Yeah,
there.
I'll just go to the loo.
Yeah.
Pause the game. Oh, you can't pause, can you? Once you're in it, I
No,
suppose.
but between games when you're getting ready.
Yeah, between.
Anyway, emails.
Anyway, he does continue. What video game series would the veteran gamers like to see refreshed for the next installment? So, what would you like to see rehashed or made better, or a new take on an old?
Playground of Destruction.
You've had loads of games that are like that.
Well, yeah, but the original was great, and I want them to redo that.
What game? I didn't get it.
Shadow of the Colossus. They remade God of War. They remade Devil May Cry.
What game are you talking about? What game?
Mercenaries Playground of Destruction.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please, and thank you.
I don't know, really. It's difficult, isn't it? Because it's trying to think of something that you played a long time ago that hasn't been out for a while.
Be careful what you wish for, isn't it? Because
you
think you want something, like you think, oh yeah, I would play a Call of Duty in World War II, and then you play it and go, actually, this is boring.
It's a bit shit.
So, I don't know.
You see, I don't know at this point how they could refresh Call of Duty in a way that would be meaningful.
It would be difficult. I think it could be done. I mean, when you look at PUBG is a game where you shoot people, right? That's all it is, right?
That is true.
PUBG mode in Call of Duty. Would you like that?
Absolutely. Well, that's going to happen. No, and apparently in the Chinese Call of Duty, which is just online only, they're implementing the battle royale mode. I think they've ever done it, or it's very soon. So
of course they are.
It's going to happen. It's inevitable that it's going to happen.
Reminds me of a joke I heard. What do they call the Hunger Games in France?
I don't know. What?
Battle Royale with cheese.
It's good. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good joke. It's good.
Thanks.
I like that one.
It's
Pulp
a funny
Fiction.
joke.
Pulp Fiction.
Funny. I saw the reference there.
Yeah.
Well, that stopped the conversation. What the hell's going on?
What do they call PUBG in?
Oh god, here we go.
In Madagascar.
You're just making stuff up now, aren't you?
What do they call PUBG in Madagascar? I don't know. You told me.
PUBG. Same thing.
It's the same game. It's the same game.
It's the same. They're not different. We're all people, Duke. Come on.
Yeah.
Are we still on the fucking email?
Yeah, yes. No, we haven't really, to be honest, come up with any games. What do we say? What games? I mean, Duke did one. I've just said you did one. I just said you did one.
He just said.
God. Calm down already. Take a chill pill.
Duke. Duke.
As Liz Lemon once said, "Don't tell me to calm down. Women get to be more angry than men at double standards."
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of games which Carmageddon.
I'll tell you what.
Carmageddon got a remake, and I've never played it. I've got it. I've never played it.
That's like them coming out with a Halo Wars 2 and you never playing it.
I'll tell you what would be good. And yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what would be good if they did. I know there's a new Tomb Raider coming out or whatever, but if they did a Tomb Raider or a game like Tomb Raider, but the old Tomb Raiders, like the old ones.
Yeah. So more about the tombs and stuff.
It's like a puzzle platformer, but there's some combat.
Yeah.
I would like that. Somebody remade Tomb Raider 2 with modern graphics, like just a fan-made one. Somebody did that, and so I watched somebody play it, and it looked amazing.
I'll tell you what I think needs refreshing. The format of Telltale games. I mean, it's worked for a long time, but they're getting a bit the same now, aren't they? I think they need to do something.
At this point, they're about 7-8 years old now. Like the
and it's exactly the same. Every game's the same format. It's not that they're not good, but they're the same. There must be a better way of doing it, or a more interesting, or something different they can do, or some way to evolve that way of storytelling. So, don't know. But that would be my sort of shout, really. I know they're still churning stuff out, but it would be nice to, even if you just updated the engine or did something different.
That's how it feels, though, doesn't it? It feels like they're churning it out. It's just like, get it out.
Almost. I mean, at one time, when the new Telltale franchise started, or a new story, or whatever, it was kind of a bit of an event, and now it's just, another Telltale game.
Now they're telling the story of Superman's butler.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Hey, Superman's butler, that's an exciting story, because his face is made out of kryptonite. That's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I bought Guardians of the Galaxy in a sale this last week, so I'll be playing that, and obviously I will enjoy it. I'm sure
Did they make
will.
a Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy game?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't even heard of that.
I know. That's the point.
That's what I mean. That's the problem, because I think they've become almost, from being massively at the forefront of this stuff, to being a bit obscure somehow in the space of a couple of years. I don't know what's going on. I would imagine that Guardians of the Galaxy hasn't sold anywhere near as well as any of the other stuff in the early days.
No.
I'd be interested to see the sales figures for these games as they've gone along.
Yeah,
So,
I think you're right. Telltale games could do with a revamp somehow.
Yeah, they need to just freshen it up a bit.
Get David Cage in to send some pictures of dildos.
David Cage. Anyway, he says, and I like this idea. I must admit, I think they should definitely do this. For me, I'd like to see a fresh spin on the Yakuza games.
Fuck off.
Maybe taking the series outside of Japan, where the main protagonist is like a fish out of water in a foreign land.
Oh, they should do like New York.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
that's GTA, dumbass.
That's what I mean. Yakuza meets GTA.
Well, what about LA?
Or LA, yeah. What about
Yakuza
that?
meets
That'd be
GTA.
cool.
That's like FIFA meets Pro Evo Soccer.
Not really, because it'd be
Yes,
interesting.
really.
Yeah, I think he's onto something there. I like that idea.
You already get 4 Yakuza games a year. Like, what do you want more for?
Shut up. They're great. I'd have 5 if I could. Keep giving them me. Keep giving them me. Lego. This is from Jason Gallagher. Yeah, I started reading the title even so I read who it was from. Lego My Was Plus, an honest review of a very early access game on the original Xbox One.
Okay.
Started playing.
I don't know if I understood what they meant.
No.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Go.
Started playing Stu's Lego recommendation.
Yeah.
Brilliant video game. See? Told you.
Welcome to the Veteran Gamers, where if you like our recommendation, you won't hear the end of, see? I told you!
This is why I don't worry about recommending games, because I know I'm always right.
Yeah.
Do you see? Anyway.
Do you see?
You see? He says, I'm playing co-op with my daughter. When she changed her Chase McCain's, the good guy cop's disguise, to that of a female civilian, and Chase, dressed as a woman, began to speak with his actual deep male voice. It was comedy gold. A very funny game, and I highly recommend it. Cheers, Stu. You see? Told you.
See?
Game of the year.
Yeah, Stu. Yeah,
like
you take the reward for all those people that worked on that game's hard work. Yeah, go on.
Due to my 7 out of 10 reviews from you shitheads, I had to actually purchase PUBG myself.
Yeah.
It was an enormous buggy mess from the start.
Welcome to PUBG.
I finally got my character to move and not get stuck in a choppy moving building. Then the game shut down to a white screen.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the Stu got.
Then the update. This is on the Xbox though. This isn't on like a PC.
Well, you think it's buggy mess now. Wait till you see the PC version.
Yeah. Then the update wouldn't install. I finally got the very chunky, clunky shooter running the next day. Hopefully I can get in with some of you guys, because after I showed it to my brothers, hoping they would purchase it, they laughed it off as a piece of shit.
Yeah, much.
I believe it as something special due to all the Game of the Year awards, and even the legend himself, Step J, loves it. But for me, so far, my bro's all right. This is a buggy, clunky piece of shit. Thanks for the hyping it up, Chin. By the way, in case you missed it, your show last week was 7 out of 10, and I'm still a little paranoid about my... I'm still a little paranoid about my left nut hanging lower than the right one.
What?
He's told us about he's going to see the lady at the doctor.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Tell him his nuts
So
were.
the thing to do on the Xbox, and I did this, and it drastically improves the game. I've got an original
just
Xbox
turn it
One.
off and play something else.
You're funny. It's there's a setting on your DVR, and if you turn your DVR off, that's constantly recording the last 30 seconds in the background. If you turn that off, it runs a lot smoother. And I have to say that my experience, because I played a little bit on the Xbox today, and it's still not perfect, but it doesn't crash as nearly often as it did. In fact, it hasn't crashed at all today, and it's still laggy at the start, but there's still lag there, but it's a lot better. So they're getting there. They're getting there.
So there you go, Jason. There's some advice for you to
try
hopefully
to
sort
honestly
out
though,
some
Jason, try and
issues.
turn your DVR off if you've not already done it. And I noticed a difference anyway. It definitely worked with me. I don't have an X, so.
By the way, we should say hello to Electric Mastro in the chat. There you go. Hello.
Hello.
Whoever you are. Said hello. There you go. And a special one from Duke Soundboard. And that's it for emails this week. We haven't got any more. That's
Damn.
it.
Hope we got some speak pipes.
No, none.
No.
What? What is
Not a
wrong with
speak-
you people? Why
I
aren't you
know.
with us?
Do you
Just 'cause
not
we
know?
make fun of you and talk about how much we hate you when you write in. It's
Yeah,
no
this
reason
is-
not to write in.
This is how we get content in the show. What is the matter with you people?
Yeah, really. We need content. What are we supposed to do? Just talk about nothing? Talk
Jesus
about dildo
Christ.
pictures and argue about shirts?
Exactly. And cups.
Yeah.
Cool cups. Yeah.
Hate you
Jesus.
people.
Hate you. That's it. I guess we should do some shout outs and have an early finish tonight. Let's do that.
Yeah, why not? Let's do some shout outs.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Shout out. So, Duke, over to you.
Yeah, I will shout out Gary D. Felice. He's awesome. We played some Rocket League.
There you go.
How
Whoa. How the hell do you forget that?
I know. I don't know.
It's the only game you play every week all the time.
But no, this week I played Wildlands, and I'm gonna play.
What did I play?
Maybe I'll finish Destiny 2 next week.
Yeah, right.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will. It's not happening.
Ye of little faith, man. What the heck? Why you gotta be ye of little faith?
Because it'll not happen. I'm telling you now, it's not happening.
All right.
What level are you? What level are you currently on Destiny 2?
It's been a while since I've even touched it.
Because you probably, to get to the end game, you probably have to be like level 30 with a light rating of 7 or something ridiculous.
See.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, I'm done. That's my
Are you
shout
done?
outs.
Is that you
Everybody
done?
listening? Dude who made the cups, whatever your name is.
Nick. Is Nick.
Nick. Thanks, Nick. You rock.
Nick. Nick.
Yeah.
Nick.
Go ahead, Nick.
Well, obviously, I'm going to shout out Jason because he, like me, has good taste in games and he knows a good game when he plays one. I like him for that. It's great. And he doesn't agree with Chinny. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, I'll also shout out Nick from the Cups because he looked cool and I can't wait to get me mitts on that. Yeah, and get me mitts on my own one. So good. Be able to have a big brew in it. It'd be great. And obviously, a shout out to you guys, for doing the show every week. It's good fun. It's always a good laugh.
Putting up with you mean?
Putting up with me. Yeah, shout out to you for putting up with me. There you go. Don't know what else to say. And over to you, Chinny.
Shout out to all the people that shoot me at the end of PUBG. Fuck you. Hope you die. Shout out to God. Shout out.
That's
to...
usually not the spirit with which people shout God out. Usually it's like, I like to shout out God for being awesome. God is doing it. God is doing his new thing. Y'all seen that video, right?
No.
Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you when you do stuff? Don't you hate it?
No, I love doing stuff.
Mm.
Shout out to Nick for the mugs. Thanks, Nick. Love them. They're great. They're awesome. I might keep all of them.
Have them lined up on your shelf.
He did offer to send one to America, and I went, nah. It's all right.
Nah.
I'll send it.
Chinny, he does all right. He'll be all right. Chinny can foot the bill for that.
Yeah, fuck.
He's all
yeah,
right.
fuck the wedding.
Yeah, he's all right.
Fuck the
Yeah,
fucking
fuck that.
wedding.
He's going to send a private jet.
How
with
much
Duke's
fucking
mug on
that
it.
costs? Fucking
Yeah, exactly.
suits. Fucking suits. Fuck, don't get me on suits. Hanky. Is it extra? Oh, do you want a hanky? Is it extra?
Cravat?
Yeah.
Have you got a cravat?
Fuck the cravat. I'm not having cravats. No way.
Cummerbund. Have you got a cummerbund?
I don't like Benedict Cumberbund.
Oh my god.
It was Andrew R, wasn't it? Who was the winner of the PUBG?
I can't remember.
Well, it is. That's
I don't know. You had the winner people. I don't know. Winner chicken dinner. No.
21. Andrew Russell. I'm sending you the code now. Hopefully, I've sent it to the right person. Yeah. So shout out to Andrew R. Enjoy PUBG.
Yeah.
Bye.
Shout out.
PUBG. By the way, I was going to give another shout out to Richard Webster.
Too late.
Yeah.
Richard Webster, the designer of our website, because apparently on Twitter, he put a little thing up saying that he designed some software, put it up for sale, and people are buying it.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go. So good on you, Ricky Webster. Thank you.
Hey,
Well done.
You,
Richard
Well,
Webster.
when do we
is-
get the commission for that?
I don't know. We got it. When do we get a call? Yeah, I think he did enough, to be fair, setting up the new website. and stuff.
I heard he's gonna give each of us like $600.
Check Webster's ass with $600.
Exactly. And I think that's about it, is it? Are we done?
That's it. We're done.
so.
Thank you, people.
Hey.
The end of the show. You fucking pricks. Turn the podcast off. Oh, wait, you don't need to do that because it'll turn off when it ends. Why don't you listen to another podcast, you ungrateful fuck?
Boys and girls, the Lord Jesus Christ is the
There you
one
go.
who gives us new life, and he's doing a new thing for us.
Here we go.
You know he's doing it. God is doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. God is doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. Who's doing it? God is doing a new thing.
What the bloody hell was that?
You really need to see the video. It doesn't do it justice without the video. So
Sure it
someday
doesn't.
I'll post it over and you can share it over there.
Won't you? Won't you? You know he's doing it. Yo, he's doing it.
Won't you just switch off the television set and go and do something less boring instead? Sitting at home, watch TV, turn it up, slow good to me.
Is that what you're going to do when Chinny gets his chicken dinner?
My God is doing a brand new thing. Since time began, he remains the same. Faithful, I'm going to do his word and silent. I'm going to stone on stirred.
I don't even know what the hell the person is saying.
What the hell is that?
It's crazy how when you. I don't realise where Marky Mark started, but then.
I love the fact that Chinny already found it.
Of course I did.
Ages, and you will find God doesn't change, but he knows the time from harp, piano.
God knows the time. I would hope so. He's God.
Oh God! What
can
time
I-
is it? What time is it, mate? Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, who knows?
No,
Can I just say, by the way,
With animals.
Yes. I noticed in my podcast app that you can look at reviews on iTunes through it, which is kind of cool,
Oh,
even though it's on Android. But what is even better is you can just switch between countries really quickly. So I thought,
Never have to annoy me with that bullshit ever again.
I wonder if there's any reviews anywhere else in the world
In
apart
Albania, perhaps.
Yeah, in the obvious places. And there
Albania's-
was one. I came across a review that we've got that I thought, oh, that's maybe quite a recent one in Ireland. So we have a review in
Ooh,
Ireland.
a
iTunes.
strange place called
A strange
Ireland.
place called Ireland.
What should we name this place? They said. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Anyways, but he doesn't give you the date it was left, right? So I thought, oh, maybe it's quite recent.
Because he was drunk when he left the thing, so he didn't put the date on.
Exactly. I went on to iTunes to have a look, and it was left on the 23rd of August, 2013. So
Oh, Jesus.
that's how long ago this review
This
was.
guy sounds so young. He's so
But
full of life.
he may still listen. He may still listen. So it's by Aaron J. Sharkey, and he says, awesome 5 stars, and his review is truly awesome. There you go.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. If you still listen, he probably doesn't, but you never know.
Glad you were able to put down your Bushmills long enough to write us that
years ago.
He's probably like, fuck those guys. They didn't even read out my review. I'm never going to listen to them again.
Yeah,
the next week was like, fuck
ago.
that, they read iTunes reviews every week, but they didn't read mine. What the hell?
David, have they read your review yet? No, I'm never listening to it again. Don't, David. Maybe they read it next week. No, I've been listening to it for 3 years. They're never going to read it.
I'm switching over to the Overseas Connection. They got a real Irish
the
guy
Overseas
on.
Connection. They read out reviews. I like those guys. They have organisation.
Oh, don't be racist, Duchess. You're way too late for that. That's all day, every day on the Veteran Gamers.
Yeah, what's the matter with it?
Overseas Connection don't talk over each other and have stupid sound.
What is wrong with you, Duchess? The guys want to know what's wrong with you. Yeah, what's wrong with you? Just whatever you want to say. I'm cold. He's cold. That's what's wrong with that.
Is she playing PUBG?
I was just going to ask the same
I don't
question.
think playing PUBG would help her feel not cold.
No, but I get cold.
Make her cold. Make her hands
Yeah,
cold.
there's other reasons to be cold in Wisconsin besides PUBG.
PUBG. Yeah, how cold
opening is tonight.
Is what?
I just stopped the recording
I think that's
with a
when he
30
stopped it. Yeah.
Yeah. How cold is it there? Is it freezing tonight?
Oh God, it's been freezing. And we took the dog to the indoor park, but it's not that indoor. It's in a barn. So my thumb was freezing. It was so cold. I'm like,
It wasn't as cold as that kid in China. Did you see this picture?
No.
There's a kid in China who had to walk 5 kilometers to his school.
Oof.
And set off in a really thin coat. Got to his school and he had icicles in his hair and his eyebrows.
No.
And you should have seen this poor kid. I'm like, how cold was? And all his classmates laughed at him.
I've got a picture of it. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, have you found it already?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God, he looks so
he's
cute.
doing it.
He's like a human snowman. Oh, he's
All
so
his
cute.
mates are laughing at him, just going, "You."
Yeah,
fucking
and everyone just laughed at him. The poor
idiot.
kid. He was probably freezing.
Just sent
to
you on
death.
Skype, Duke. You can see that.
Oh my God, he's so funny. But yeah, that's cold, Duke. You're not cold. That kid was cold.
That kid's fucking cold.
Jesus. Anyway, I guess you'll.
Oh my God, his hair is like covered in. Oh, poor kid.
I love the other kids though. They're just like fucking idiot.
You stupid kid.
Buy a hat, prick.
Yeah.
He looks almost shell shocked, doesn't he? As well, he's like, oh.
I would. I'd be.
He looks like that was a style.
Yeah, it does. Like Millhouse when he moves to Capital City. Springfield baby in a diaper.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Bert. I want them to think I'm cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna be out. Have a good night.
All right, mate.
Peace out.
See you later.
Later.